All day today, we have been focusing a lot of our coverage on a big issue that is impacting so many communities and families and school districts here in Arizona.
It's a tough topic, teen suicide, something that may be difficult to talk about. But after 88 deaths in just 2 years in Arizona, it begs the question, why are so many teenagers choosing to take their lives, and what can we do to help save them?
ABC 15's Sonu Wasu is at one place that is making a huge difference on this issue. She joins us from Teen Lifeline. That is a crisis call center where teenagers are the ones helping their peers in distress. Sonu?
That's right, Katie. This is a place where teenagers are helping other teenagers. Counselors tell us many of the young people who call the crisis hotline number you see posted on the screen would rather talk to someone their own age than an adult. Now, all of the volunteers you see here have gone through at least 72 hours of training, and even with that, they are working closely with experienced behavioral health specialists in here. I'm told the children calling for help are as young as 10 years old, and the issues they're dealing with, everything from depression to breakups, to a parent's divorce, and bullying.
I just didn't see that he was hurting inside.
You may be a parent who thinks your child will talk to you about anything.
I found out later, after Ty died, that he had been crying at school.
But sometimes a teenager's silent anguish can be missed, not just by parents, but also by teachers at school.
My name is Samantha Worley. My son, Jacob Alvarado, died at the age of 18 by suicide.
Worley shares with us part of a paper her son wrote for a class assignment.
I have many issues that make everyday life most difficult for me. The most significant of these issues being anxiety. Most people don't know what it's like and just say get over it.
A feeling of hopelessness this mother had no idea her son was dealing with. And she also questions why the teacher who read this did not flag a school counselor to help her child.
A lot of times the signs are being missed.
Right now, suicide prevention training is optional for teachers. But after 88 teen suicides in 2 years, these moms are working to make it mandatory.
My whole thing is, why not? It's definitely not going to hurt anything. I did not know until my son died how many of his friends struggle with depression and anxiety.
Many of those struggling teens are calling this crisis center. Volunteers here took 23,000 calls and answered 1,400 text messages from teens who needed to talk. Counselors here tell us the subject of suicide, often considered taboo and uncomfortable to talk about, needs to take place, and it needs to take place at home.
Don't be afraid to say the word suicide. If you ask someone, are you having thoughts of suicide? It gives them permission to be honest. You don't want to say, you're not suicidal, are you? Instead, you want to say, I see there's changes and I'm worried about you. I feel like you're giving up. Are you having thoughts of suicide? Or have you had thoughts of suicide?
The words you use are very important. Now, we want to stress you don't have to be a teenager to call this hotline. You can be a parent or a caregiver. Teen volunteers are here from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. But if you do call outside of those hours, you will still get in touch with somebody who can offer help. And tonight at 10, we are going to continue this coverage. We're going to be talking about what Valley moms are doing, how they're teaming up with lawmakers to change state law, what that could mean for our schools, coming up tonight at 10. Reporting live at Teen Lifeline, Sonu Wasu, ABC 15, Arizona.